Hey, everybody. Welcome to the latest edition of Legal Bites, the official podcast of Cummings and Cummings Law, where we focus on helping businesses and their owners redomesticate out of high tax jurisdictions like New York to greener pastures. Today, I am covering a report from the talented real estate journalist Julie Taylor, writing for Realtor.com, dated February 18th, entitled New York is Losing High Income Earners to Texas. Here's Why. In her report, Julie reveals that Texas has overtaken New York as the top employer of financial services professionals, excluding insurance and real estate, with 850,000 employees across the Lone Star State, and the number continues to grow. This shift is supercharging redomestication as companies large and small flee New York's burdens for the many advantages of doing business in Texas. And now is the time to join the stampede if you have not already. But first, a brief introduction. My name is Chad Cummings, and I am an attorney and certified public accountant serving clients in matters of business, tax, and commercial law throughout the states of Florida and Texas. I am Chief Executive Officer of the multi state, multi attorney law firm Cummings and Cummings Law. And in addition to my day job, I also teach business and tax law at the university level. I hold 4 degrees, including 2 law degrees, as well as a bachelor's degree in accounting and a master's degree in taxation, in addition to 11 professional licenses and certifications covering accounting, tax, audit, and of course, the law. My firm website is www.cummings.law. Julie's article is very timely because it spotlights how 314 companies relocated their headquarters to Texas between 2015 and 2024, drawn by the tax friendly environment, robust real estate market, and a deep and talented labor pool. Financial giants like Goldman Sachs and JP Morgan Chase have expanded their operations there, attracting professionals for roles in investment banking and wealth management. At my law firm, we have redomesticated over 300 companies to Texas in the past year, many of them from New York. And they have saved substantial taxes and greatly enhanced their operations, including their ability to attract and retain talent by doing so. For example, Dallas's median home price sits at just a hair over $400,000, with strong demand for reasonably priced properties as refugees from New York and California seek quality schools and reasonable commutes. Similarly, the median home price in Austin, the state capital, is about $455,000, with 51% household growth over the past decade. We have redomesticated just recently a fintech firm out of Brooklyn to Houston, cutting their overhead costs by 25% while allowing them to access the robust business court system that Texas has established to resolve disputes in weeks and months versus the substantial backlog in New York. The implications compound. First order talent drains will continue to gut New York's finance sector. Second, office space vacancies in Manhattan and Brooklyn continue to rise. And third, budget shortfalls force hikes like the New York City mayor's proposed 10% property tax increase, chasing more firms out of the Empire State. It is indeed a vicious cycle for those left behind. If you are a business owner, the solution is called redomestication. Redomestication, also sometimes referred to as redomiciling, refers to the lesser known legal process of transferring or moving the so called home state of an existing corporation, partnership, or limited liability company from one jurisdiction to another. It means keeping your existing company name, credit, and federal employer identification number without wasting time and money creating an entirely new business entity, applying for foreign entity registration, or moving assets between companies. Redomestication is generally the most efficient and cost-effective method for relocating a business to Texas, particularly when the company has permanently ceased operations in its original state. It does not involve dissolution. That is a very important point. Many business owners make the mistake of dissolving their company when they are relying on incomplete or misleading advice. Unlike foreign entity registration or traditional merger, redomestication allows a business to retain its federal employer identification number, contracts, credit history, and brand identity, thereby preserving continuity while minimizing tax risks and administrative burdens. It also, in many cases, eliminates the need to maintain dual registrations and tax obligations, potentially saving substantial time and money. By contrast, foreign entity registration can create ongoing compliance costs in the former state and the new state, and mergers often involve unnecessary legal complexity, risk, and higher fees. If you have questions regarding potentially redomesticating your existing limited liability company or corporation out of New York, out of California, or out of another state to business friendly states like Florida, like Texas, please use the link in the description for more information on this process and to schedule time for us to speak about your specific situation. Again, my name is Chad Cummings, and I hope that you found this information insightful. As always, the information in this presentation is general in nature and is not legal advice, because legal advice, by definition, must be specific to a particular set of facts and circumstances. Should you have any questions regarding this information or the content of any of my earlier presentations, please visit my firm website at www.cummings.law to schedule time for a consultation. I look forward to the opportunity to speak with and perhaps even work with you very soon.